All right, this is going to be a very quick look at a quote new element to the Ravens passing game. And of course, we're talking about the touchdown passes to Devin Duvernay and Tylan Wallace, back shoulder throws down in the end zone, backside of trips formations. So you can see Devin Duvernay down here to the bottom side. This is the Ravens' second drive, I believe. Man-to-man coverage. Josh Johnson identifying where to throw it. I actually think this ball could be thrown even a little bit further towards the sideline, maybe 2 feet, maybe 3 feet, but a great catch by Devin Duvernay. Clean win. We're talking about those two throws and those catches, but let's extrapolate it or let's project it with the personnel the Ravens have. The backside of trips, away from three receivers. Who's going to be over there? Rashad Bateman, OBJ, maybe sometimes Mark Andrews, but let's focus on the first two. It looks like this has been practiced a lot. Now, we heard talk last training camp before the 2022 season about more focus on back shoulder fades or back shoulder throws. And we've heard it again this year. We've also heard people, various media sources on Twitter and other places, this is the same play, end zone angle, by the way, talk about use of rub or pick concepts, more of a focus on screens. And I don't think the screens looked very good Saturday night at all. In fact, I think they looked really poor. I would suspect that'll be a point of emphasis for the coaching staff and the players, trying to make sure that some of the screen timing and blocking gets realigned a little bit. But we have very clear evidence here. I don't remember one of these in the last couple of years. And we have one with two separate quarterbacks, Josh Johnson and Tyler Huntley, two separate receivers, Devin Duvernay and Tylan Wallace, neither one of which, to my knowledge, has a back shoulder touchdown reception in their NFL career. So we have four individual players involved in the same concept in the very first preseason game. Even though all of us, myself included, were very disappointed with the offense in the first half, let's just be upfront about it. It was not clean. There was a lot of things that were not aligned. Let's put it that way. And I haven't watched all the film yet, but I wanted to get this out quick. We should be excited about this because this is very real, concrete evidence of something, quote, new. And that's why I put it in the title of the video. We have something new being executed by four different players, neither of which is going to be, one of our starters. I think Devin Duvernay will be involved more than the other three, but I think that's very encouraging. I don't know, maybe I'm talking it up too much, but this is not something that we saw. I believe Shamar Bridges had one last year in the preseason, but I could be wrong. There may be examples from the regular season in the past couple of years of these, so feel free to correct me in the comment section. I'm willing to admit that I may have forgotten them, but I don't remember very clear evidence of us having worked on something and then executing it in the game other than this. Well, I should say this would be the biggest example of it for me from the preseason game. And the guys both made clean catches. It makes me wonder, how many times have they done this in training camp? All the receivers and tight ends, probably. There's a couple of other things to talk about. I'll do some more extended videos later on. I just wanted to show these four plays, or these two plays from both angles, and get a jump on getting some content out there. I thought it was pretty unique, something for us to be excited about. There's certainly plenty of things for us to be realistic about with respect to the inconsistency of the offense in the first half. But I'll do a longer video about the offense. I'm going to do an extended look at the Ravens' first possession of the third quarter, which I believe was a 15-play drive, maybe a 14-play drive. That ended with that touchdown throw to Tylan Wallace that I showed. But there's a lot of different concepts executed on that drive. Gives us a real hint as to what we'll be doing offensively out of 11 personnel, out of 12 personnel, probably occasionally 13 personnel, because I felt like Todd Monken moved in and out of personnel groups often at Georgia, and there's probably people that watch more college film than me who would have a better idea of that reality, if that is true. I felt like he moved in and out of personnel groups, not as often as Greg Roman certainly did, but that's one thing I would look for, maybe in the preseason we're going to be in 11 personnel a lot, but I think there's the opportunity there for us to use this whole roster and take advantage of some of the things that we've never taken advantage of before. This was one very clear example, in my mind at least, of something that appears to have been worked on in training camp a lot. I would love to see some pick and rub concepts used in preseason more, and some screens executed, so we can see a little bit more balance, a little bit more flavor to this Ravens offense. Appreciate you guys' time. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comments section. And if you think other Ravens fans would enjoy this, please consider grabbing a link to this video and sharing it out on social media to help this video get more reach.